Hi guys, I'm Christina Rodriguez, and this week in the garage we are going back to 1985 with a band called The Great 85. Check them out.
Was there something you needed to say? That was so important that you had to tell the whole wide world. But I guess that's alright. But for me, 1985 was a good year to feel out. Cause all this new stuff is kind of bringing me down. I think that 1985 was a good year to feel out. Cause all new stuff is kind of bringing me down. Do you remember the time when nobody recognized your life? Was it something you needed to do? You thought was so important that you had to tell the whole wide world, but I guess that's alright. But for me, I think that 1985 was a good year to be alive. Cause all this new stuff is kind of bringing me down. I think that 1985 was a good year to be alive. Cause all this new stuff is kind of bringing me down.
Okay, so we're here with The Great 85, Nick Murray and Diana. No, what is your last name? Is that what you're... Okay, okay. So tell me about The Great 85. How did you come up with the name of the band?
Okay, well, it started when I was actually shooting a documentary one night in San Antonio. I was playing like 3 shows in the same night. And we're shooting a documentary for it, and I decided that I did not want to play the same show 3 times in one night. So I thought that if I could just sort of do some impromptu cover session with just a drummer and me on electric guitar, it would be a little interesting. It would make the night fun for me, I guess. and I had just met Diana at this local 782 mixer.
I was there for that magical
Yeah.
night.
think-
I
think we-
remember.
I think I met you that
Yeah,
night.
we were all there for
Yeah.
that magical night.
So, and I just remember there were free tequila shots. Free tequila shots, and the next thing I know, I was giving a speech for KRTU, and then Diana came up to me with a CD from her band. and that's how
So
we met.
back to the name of the band, the Great 85. You were both born 85, but it goes beyond that. Can you tell us about that?
The name came first, and then once the name came, we decided that we were going to try to sort of go with the concept of writing all of our songs from the perspective of living in 1985. Not necessarily us ourselves, because we were only, less than a year old.
Yeah.
We were born in the year, but our songs are written from the perspective of someone just being in 1985.
So do you get your stories from other people, or are they just events? How do you relate to that? Because you were so young.
We have not. I haven't gotten any. I haven't spoken to anybody about it or anything like that. It's more about just. We have one song saying it was a good year. We have another song talking about the time that it snowed in '85. Then the rest of them, we just sort of. The lyrics will just sort of always relate to next year's 1986, or another song is last year was 1984. Just to sort of keep the consistency of it.
So you guys are going to be compared to the White Stripes, of course. It's going to happen. How do you feel about that, and what do you think about that?
I think it's okay. Well, actually, like when we started this band, we were just based off covers, and one of the covers was White Stripes. And I honestly, when Nick told me about it,
Can you hold this so I'm not.
that was my first intention, was that it was going to be something like the White Stripes. So I was really interested in it. I think it's pretty cool, and I don't mind if we get like somewhat compared to that. But I kind of want to like also have like our own like originality, and like I think we're a little different than the White Stripes, just like a little bit. But
What's your take on that, Nick?
I love the White Stripes. They are definitely influences, but hopefully just by being from San Antonio alone will make us sound a little bit different.
Okay, so what's next? Where can we see you? Next shows?
Tomorrow night, I don't know when this airs, so Thursday.
It airs today.
Okay, so tomorrow night we're playing at Jack's Patio Bar with Phonolux, and then Saturday we're playing the Backbeat magazine launch at the Corova, and we're playing at 9:20.
And if somebody wants a copy of your music, have you guys recorded yet? Or are you going into the studio? What's the deal?
We're more worried about just being a good live show with a lot of our. We started out as a cover band, and so we've been spending more time writing music than trying to record it.
Tell me a little bit about that, because y'all met. It was in August or September.
Yeah.
And then a month later, you were playing a show. Like that was really quick.
We actually met. Our first practice was 3 days before our first show. And we
Wow.
Yeah.
He gave me like the CD and he was like, learn this, and I was
Wait.
like, oh, he just gave me the CD and he was just like, learn this, and I was like, okay. So like, yeah, basically it was just 4 cover songs. I learned it as quick as possible, and we jammed. And it was supposed to be just a one-night show. It was just supposed to help him out just for that one night, and we really clicked. We connected, and so we were just like, well, you want to do this? We're like, all right. So we started writing new music. We got more shows together. Our debut show was on October 22nd, so that was like our actual first time that we made our band official. So yeah, and then from there we've been playing shows constantly.
Okay. And how do you? Let me think about what I'm trying to say. Do you guys have anything else that you want to say to the viewers out there, and anything about your band?
Book us. We accept all forms of cash and bar tabs. I don't know. Stick around for the Great 85. We're going to be playing hopefully a lot of shows in and around San Antonio. And you can also check out Diana play drums for Heather Go Psycho, and I play everything for Mary Kid.
Okay. So what's
My one fan. My one fan is actually in the building. There it is.
Okay. So what is the name of the next song that you're playing for us?
It's The Great Snow. The first song we played was A Good Year.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second
song.
song is Great Snow of 85.
Great Snow of 85. Okay. Well, I just want to thank you guys both for being on the show. And
It was Diana's pleasure.
it was
It was my pleasure.
and we are going to continue listening to the Great 85 and check out their song, The Great
It's
Snow.
good to be alive.
It's going to be live. It's going to be fun.
Thank you.
stare out your window, and what do you see? The sun shining down through the ice in the trees. Temperature harbors about 30 degrees. Such a heavy silence, it's hard to believe that if you knew then what you knew now, you know that this would be the last time there was snow on the ground. Out your window, and what do you see? The sun shining down through the ice in the trees. Temperature harbors about 30 degrees. Such a heavy silence, it's hard to believe that if you knew then what you knew now, you know that this is the last of there was snow on the ground. It's so quiet. It's so quiet outside. I think the sky is falling. I think the sky is falling. The only thing I can see is white on the ground. There's no sound to speak of. No sound to speak of. The people say it's no big deal, but I can do it. They'll all act so surprised when it doesn't come back next year. And I'll say that